Welcome back. In this video, we're going to take a look at the first step of the GDPR software wizard. The first thing we need to do is add some more information to the system so that it reflects your business by clicking on the Show Me More button besides the blue indicator here showing 0%. As we work through each of the 6 steps in the wizard, you will see these percentages reflect how far you've come on the journey. Now, if we click the Show Me More button, this section opens up and you can see various lists of information waiting to be populated. I'll show you how it works for the first list, and you'll then see that the rest of the system works in exactly the same way. So looking at this table, the first column is the name of the list. The second is the number of entries in that list, currently 0 as we've not added anything, and then how many we've customized, which I will explain in a second. So let's look at the GDPR team members list first. If I click on Show Me, it will take me through to this page. And just as a side note, I could have accessed it by clicking on the lists and then GDPR team members up here. So to make it as easy as we can for you, we've added these load sample buttons throughout the system so that if you're ever stuck, you can click on this button and it will do this. So in this example, it's loaded 3 job functions that may all be needed depending on the size of your business. Now, if the job function isn't needed because, say, you're too small to have a data protection officer, then you can click on the blue eye and delete it. Or you can fill in the person's name and details and click Save. Notice now I'm back to the page. Here, the red exclamation mark has gone because the entry has been customized. Now, as a point of clarification, this is not a list of people who can log into the system. Instead, it's the people that have some sort of stakeholder involvement in your, as they call it, privacy network. And by privacy network, all this official term refers to is the person or team of people in your organization who are responsible for data privacy. You can find out more about it by clicking on the blue Help button here. And as it says, these people might even be external to your organization, but are responsible for, say, your website and ensuring you are compliant with cookies and personal information. Now, if I go back to the home page by clicking GDPR here, and if I open up step 1 again, you will see that there are 3 entries and 1 has been customized. Once all 3 have been customized, then the red box will turn green. And then all you need to do is just fill in the rest of the lists below. Each of the different types has their own sample data and specific help button giving you all the information required, though I will show you 2 more of them in more detail. First, for the data types. If you are unsure of what to add, just load the sample data. This gives you an extensive list, some of which may not be relevant. If you know you're not collecting them, delete them or leave them if you're not sure. At the end of the process, the wizard will then show you the data types you haven't mapped so that you can go back and delete them at a later stage. With each of these items, you will need to add a legal basis of why you store or process the information, such as, with consent of the data subject, we capture data via websites for us and our customers. And when a customer signs up to an account, they have to tick a box saying they have read our privacy policies, terms and conditions, etc. And secondly, let's look at the documents and policies. Here you can see all of the policies we've specifically had written to make your life easier. However, if you have your own documents to add, simply click the New button and create one. Tick the box to upload your own document, or update an existing document by clicking on the blue eye here. And note the red exclamation marks. These mean these documents haven't been customized with your company details yet. So if I show you an example here, you can see this piece in square brackets. You need to change it to whatever is relevant for your company. So to make your life easy, we've added a powerful autofill mechanism. So if I go up to lists and select document autofill, I can specify what I want the fields on the left to be replaced with the values here on the right. So again, click on the blue eye for each of them and enter the autofill details. And then once complete, you can go back to the home page and open up step 1 again. Then simply click the Autofill Documents button here and select Yes, and it will automatically replace the placeholders with the real information. Though a word of warning, you can only complete this step once, so please ensure that your details are correct before proceeding, as there is no undo. And then once you've filled out all of the list's information, you can then move to step 2 of the wizard, which is performing an initial assessment of where you are. Though it is worth noting at this point that you can always come back and update these lists, and if you're not sure of what to put in them, then don't worry, because just continuing through the later steps will make it clear about what you need to add or change on each list. See you in the next video.